I want to make sure I talk about this. I didn't talk about it on the show. Actually, I did. I just didn't go into great detail about it. But this is my opportunity to do so. So the great OG, the guy that is probably responsible for birthing the most libertarians ever, is going to be Mr. Ron Paul. Now, Ron Paul, his institute, not his actual personal YouTube page, but Ron Paul Institute, had their YouTube completely taken down. And as the great Ron Paul had made note of on Twitter, he was removed for violating community guidelines, but there's no message aside from that. It's just, this is upsetting news. You've had repeated violations, but he had no strikes on this channel. Again, this isn't even on his personal one. And he will email all of these guys and try to get it. It's just a bunch of fucking Indians that work for them. Trust me, I have communicated with them. I know that will just repeat whatever happened. Oh, thank you. Your suspension is going to be upheld even though you did nothing wrong. The only way to really truly get contact with YouTube directly, to have someone that is a human being that with common sense look some shit over, is that you have to do stuff behind the scenes like I've done, or you have to contact them via Twitter, which I tried to aid in that and getting in contact with them. And they did end up responding. I'm not saying this was because of me. I'm saying that they did end up responding. And this is what they had to say. Heard back from our team that this was a mistake. Your channel has been reinstated. Thanks for being patient while we sorted this out. We'll be reaching out via email shortly in case you have any questions. And as you see, if you look on when I shared it right here, I said, how many more fucking mistakes are y'all going to make, and why does it seem slanted one way? This is the golden question. Because I don't for once think the shit's a mistake where you take someone's page completely down, right? Especially one that has followers, people that are partnered with you on YouTube. You don't take their page down for no reason at all. So maybe it is some rogue fucking employee. We know how the Googles of the world and how they like they're slant in terms of being generally leftist that work for them. As we saw in the previous election, the same can go for Facebook and all these guys. Maybe it is a rogue employee that gets it wrong, but why does it continue to happen, and why does it seem slanted on one side is the question. I've been dealing with my strikes, or I have dealt with my strikes. And yes, I got them overturned, and that came back and said virtually the same thing, but it happened twice. Now, I didn't get my whole channel removed. I just got wrongful strikes about medical misinformation, despite me covering shit that's directly on the WHO's fucking bulletin, which they say are the people that we can't say things to the contrary of in their medical misinformation portion of their policy. So why does it continue to happen, and why is it slanted one way? Why does it seem to happen with those of us that seem to think like us? Now, am I saying there aren't people that are maybe slanted to authoritarian leftism that haven't been banned? I'm not saying that there hasn't been those. Of course, there probably has been. But when we talk about complete removals, we talk about these strikes that have been given on this misinformation bullshit, it seems to be leaning one way, because it is. And then when they get it wrong and they don't expect you to fight it, because that's how it is. See, Ron Paul can do that. I can do that. That little old channel that maybe has 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 subs, that channel can't do it. They shut their shit down, and it's like, whoops, you can't do shit about it. And you're probably not going to take us to court to try to fight it. We have a terms of service that we're supposed to honor contractually. Funny, he had these weirdos in the comments. Well, he was spraying medical misinformation. And, you know, authoritarian left, they care so much about private property when it's banning people that they don't want to see, right? Oh, YouTube is a private company. They can do whatever it is that they want. Well, YouTube in this case didn't seem to agree with your bitch ass, did they? Because they admitted they got it wrong. This is generally what happens and how it happens. You wonder why pages like ours get reinstated, or Steven Crowder gets monetized, demonetized, then monetized. You wonder how that stuff happens, because a lot of stuff happens behind the scenes, and we can raise hell. A lot of you guys can't. They expect you not to fight it, and that's how it works. Most people are just gonna say it's fucking Google, like what they say. Rocco, you can't fight City Hall, 'cause they are big and we are small. That's how people approach it, right? But if you fight it, you be surprised. They don't want to deal with those problems. Like, all right, fuck it, man. You being a pain in the ass. Here's your little shitty page back. We're sorry we made a mistake. Well, I didn't ask if you made a mistake. I knew you made a mistake. The question is, why does it keep happening? Huh? And that's the question that they won't ask. You won't get an answer. They just say, whoops, we fucked up. It's weird. Leans one way, and they just get the cop out and say, whoops. Sorry, we just made a mistake. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Cannon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcannonsake.com.